John Wayne Gacy Jr., known as the Killer Clown, was born on March 17, 1942, in gloomy Chicago, Illinois. His existence was a macabre tangle of childhood traumas and inner demons, linked to the darkest recesses of his deviant sexuality. Product of Danish and Polish parental coupling, Gacy grew up in a family nest steeped in violence and oppression, dominated by a drunken and violent father, a nightmare incarnate. This dark setting shaped his psyche into twisted and sinister shape. The psychological scars inflicted in childhood haunted him relentlessly for the rest of his days, shaping his relationship with the world and with himself in disturbing and distorted ways. The revelation of his homosexuality during adolescence poured a further dose of poison into his already full existential chalice, exacerbating the alienation and sense of inadequacy which devoured him from the inside. Unable to fully integrate due to a congenital heart defect, Gacy sought refuge in the dense web of work and political activism, embarking on marriage and giving himself to causes in his local community. But behind the mask of the grotesque clown and the model citizen, there was a bloodthirsty monster. The first accusations of sexual violence in 1968 were merely the prologue to a score of terror, which reached its peak in the 1970s, with a symphony of brutal murders. The discovery of the remains buried under the floor of the house in 1978 shook the very foundations of the community, revealing the unspeakable horror hidden behind the painted grin of the clown. Through deception and lies, Gacy lured his victims with the promise of a better future, only to deliver them to violence and death. His alter ego of Pogo the Clown personified his murderous madness, showcasing the darker and unhealthy side of his deformed essence. The 1980 trial threw a harsh light on the icy ferocity of Gacy, who admitted his crimes without any repentance, trying in vain to free himself from them, attributing them to an alleged internal entity. Despite his vain attempts to conceal his madness, experts confirmed his total lucidity and responsibility. With a death sentence and 21 life sentences, Gacy remains a long and sinister shadow among the scariest serial killers in United States history. His passing in 1994 forever sealed the dark chapter around John Wayne Gacy Jr., but the mystery and horror of his crimes continue to cast a ghostly shadow, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. If you like this story, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments if you knew this story.